What's going on YouTube? It's Malik back again with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to a couple more videos. I'm going to let y'all know how I feel about the videos, and y'all can let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the videos. If you agree, disagree, yada yada. Alright, first video. The respect you give others is a dramatic reflection of the respect you give yourself. Hashtag respect. Let's jump into it.
Hey!
Looks like a cool dude around the block dropped some trash by the sweeper, and looks like a coffee shop or something like that. He probably feels like he's better than the sweeper or whatever. Or at least I think that's what this video was trying to portray.
Did you just throw your trash on the floor in front of him?
He was already sweeping there.
Oh, so you just bounce your little breakfast wrapper on the ground instead of carrying it to the trash like a normal fucking...
Okay, I know what this is. I've seen this all before. I don't know if you noticed, but the guy that was sweeping the floor, of course, was black, African American. You know, they added in some ethnic hairstyle in there to make him seem like super marginalized, super, you know, minority, you know, oppressed. You know, and of course they got the wealthy white guy. He doesn't really care about other people's feelings or other people's problems. He's rich, so everyone has to bow down to him. I think that's the vibe they're trying to go for, you know. It's along the same lines of the white guilt kind of thing, where if you're white, or especially if you're a white man, even especially if you're a white straight man.
A straight white man.
Like, you have to feel guilty, like you have this toxic masculinity. You owe everyone an apology just for simply being alive. It's like these days, white people, especially white men, have to like walk on eggshells because everyone is gunning for them. Like, they're apparently just the bad guys of the entire world, you know. But I think that's the vibe they're going here.
Person? What the fuck is wrong with you? He's not your goddamn servant.
It's not a big deal.
Look, I get it. You're some asshole from that town where they shot Big Little Lies or some shit.
And of course, the short hair, white woman, social justice warrior, probably she, they pronouns, probably got hair under her armpits. That archetype, of course, she's the one who's gonna step up and defend the black guy because, you know, black men are oppressed and they need to be protected from white men by little white women with short hair. Which in all reality, she's probably sticking up for him because he's probably dicking her down in the back room on the lunch break.
City boy! City boy!
And here's the thing, like, it seems like white women often want to stick up for people that may or may not even want to be stuck up for. I mean, for all we know, that dude probably wasn't even all that offended by a dude dropping trash. He's sweeping anyways. His shift is probably over in 5 minutes. He's not about to cause a scene over one little piece of trash. But of course, the short hair, SJW, hairy armpits, they, them, fucking white girl has to jump in. You think you're better than everyone else?
And you wear $100 fucking jeans.
That's not a lot of money for jeans.
Shut the fuck up. Not everyone on this campus has money. Some of us have to work these jobs because even if we didn't know it until we got here, we're kind of poor. So yeah, maybe I don't have the newest iPhone, and maybe I don't know what couscous is, but I'm still a fucking person, and so is he, so treat us like we fucking matter, okay?
Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
And, okay, of course, this is actually a microcosm of what's actually going on right now, because if you pay attention to what's going on in the world, a lot of men, white men especially, they feel like they have to apologize for stuff like this, whether they did it or not. But everyone sees men and white men as these aggressive, toxically masculine, selfish beings, and thus they're always having to walk on eggshells. That's how you get men who are afraid to approach women, or if they're walking on the side of the street next to women, they themselves feel like they're guilty even though they've done nothing. It just seems like videos like these make white men, or just anyone who's seen as the oppressors or the bad guys these days, it makes those people feel like they have to apologize over and over and over and over for shit that they didn't even do. Situations like this rarely even happen, but stupid people are gonna watch this video. If they see a guy that looks like this, they're gonna be like, oh, you're the kind of guy that would drop trash on the floor right by the sweeper so that he could sweep it up for you, which may or may not be the case. But yeah, SJW white girl, short hair girl is probably getting digged down in the back room on the lunch breaks by the black dude. That's why she's sticking up for him, probably. But I don't know, that video was giving very much Gillette commercial. I don't know if y'all remember the Gillette commercial a few years ago. This was the Gillette commercial back then.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it? We can't.
Some people may see a sad woman, you know, a stressed out woman, her crying son, and she's being overrun by so many kids, probably sending the message that it's the fault of the man who, or men who got her pregnant with all those kids. But what I see is an irresponsible woman who has no discipline with her body parts and lets men cream her pie with very little investment, and thus is having to deal with all those men's seeds running amok in her house with no direction and no father figures and no discipline.
You're a mean one.
That's how I see it. Some people may see it differently.
Harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
Of course, like this is what I'm saying. They villainize men and make them seem like they're all just uncontrollably just being awful people and have no manners. But let's continue.
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same.
Of course, we got a man belittling a woman in the office because women's voices don't matter in business. We're not allowed. We can't get our foot in the door. It's the glass ceiling.
That's just a consequence of the patriarchy.
Come on, man. Come on.
Old excuses.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
Boys will be boys is a term that a lot of feminists and liberals misrepresented to basically demonize men and make it seem like men were just lurking around all the time, harassing and hurting women. That's what liberals and feminists have done with that term. But like you saw there, they were saying boys will be boys when the kids were fighting, which in my opinion is not a bad thing. I think as a young boy, you need adversity. You need fights, you need bullying, you need trials and tribulations to build tough skin, to build durability, to build confidence, to build strength. Without that, we wind up with the men we have today who had no fathers. All they had was mothers like the one at the beginning of the commercial. These boys end up soft, crying all the time, and are unaware or unable to deal with their emotions properly. And they don't wind up being very productive members of society, to be quite honest. And I can say that because I had a single mother, and a lot of that affected me. I didn't even know at the time, but not having a father actually played a bigger role in my life than I thought it would as a kid. But if I had a father figure in my home from birth all the way up to 18, I would have had a completely different life path, but we won't talk about that too much.
Regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
But she says
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie.
Shut up.
To say the right thing.
Hey, yo.
We believe in the best in men.
This is
Men
hilarious.
need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
Dude says, smile, sweetie. And of course, the guy who said smile, sweetie is a white male, and the guy who comes to her rescue is a minority. Come on, guy.
Come on.
Boy, if you can't say that. You can't say smile, sweetie. Like, by all means, if you want to frown and be a poopy pants, sure, go ahead. But if I say smile, sweetie, I don't think I should be treated like I am a villain and I was trying to attack her. I said smile, sweetie. I was probably trying to be flirtatious, but just because I say that, I'm a jerk. Like, come on. And to be honest, girls like jerks anyways, if we're being real about it.
To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Bro, not cool, not cool.
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 Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
So I can't talk to a girl on the street. If I see an attractive girl that I might be interested in, I can't say, hey, how are you?
Stupid. 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 Stupid.
And notice, it's pretty recurring here. I'm gonna play it back. Let me know if you notice anything familiar.
Other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Bro, not cool.
Notice anything similar, anything familiar? Are we seeing a pattern here? Just let me know.
Some already are. In ways big
Yo, men,
and small.
I am strong.
But some is not enough.
It's not how we treat each other, okay?
Come on, man. First off, I don't know why they make it seem like men and boys are just actively and constantly just being jerks and trying to hurt people all the time. That's not the case. And honestly, seeing two boys fight like this, I think is a good sign. I think if your son is unwilling to stick up for himself to any degree, unwilling to show any sense of strength, gall, and will, I think it might be a defective son. Hey! No, that's a joke. But you don't want to have a boy that is just soft. He needs the adversity and the toughness.
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It's just gross. It's gross the way they do it, man. It's gross. Let me know if you noticed how every time a dude said something that was out of line or toxically masculine, it was a white dude. Every time someone stepped in, it was a black dude or some other minority. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't like the way they really try to demonize masculinity, and they rope that in with the white man because it's easy to see the white man as the perpetrator and the bad guy because of history and past oppression and stuff like that. But in most cases, dudes are just trying to be dudes and go on about their day. They're not trying to hurt nobody. They're not trying to oppress nobody. Men and white men are not constantly on a daily basis thinking, how can I oppress black people and how can I put down women? What's the next toxic masculine thing that I can do today? Like, that's not what they're thinking, bro. Like, come on. But yep, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the videos in the comments. I know this video was a little late, but I'm back on the grind. Let me know what y'all think. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day and peace.
A straight white man.
Filling up by the grace of God, hung out was done, God was heard. He said, now let me tell you what to do. All them animals